Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to bring you a video on the secrets that credit repair companies are not telling you. So this is going to be a real deep breakdown and an eye-opening breakdown on the secrets that credit repair companies are just not telling you. Now, if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up, especially if you're a person looking to improve your credit, no matter where you are in your credit journey, and you're looking to leverage lines of credit in order to make passive income. Now, if you don't know, I have a business channel with me and my daughter. If you're looking to even keep your full-time job and start a part-time business, and we break down all the benefits and ways that you can make money, especially with mandates. You really don't have to run out to get a job. There's ways that you can make money at home. Also, I have a webinar coming up September 18th. So I will leave the link in that description. I'll be teaching in depth and showing you how to increase your credit score and get more credit card approvals. Be aware, you guys, the scammers in the comments, somebody's using my picture. Make sure if I reply to you, you click on my picture and see the number of subscribers. If it doesn't match, it's not me. Always remember, if you're trying to contact me at my website, if you want the free hard inquiry removal letters, all you got to do is pull down the links down here in the description. So you just pull that down and that information is there. The reason why I do that and safeguard you, just in case a scammer is trying to deceive you, I'm the only one that can operate the postings that's in that link in the description of the video. I'm the only one with access. So let's jump into it. Now, the first thing you have to know about credit: nobody can fix your credit for you. And I know this is going to be an eye-opening moment for you, but understand, credit is an algorithm based off your behavior. So imagine if I ask you, you're good, you're slim, and you're good in your health, and I tell you, can you go and lose 20 pounds for me? You will look at me like I had two heads. There is no way that you can control my eating or you can exercise for me. I have to take on that responsibility because it's based on my behavior. Credit is the same way. With credit, there are 5 factors. All of these 5 factors is based off your behavior. So one, the biggest chunk, is payment history. How you have paid your bills in the past. Nobody can pay your bills for you on time but you. The second part is debt to available credit. That's 30%. These two areas are 65%, the majority of your credit score. It's utilization is debt, how much debt you have versus available credit. So your credit that you have, you want it to outweigh, unsecured lines of credit outweigh your debt. That means revolving credit, like credit cards. You want larger lines than your debt. If you don't know not to max out your credit card, use that credit card lines over 30%, which will tank your credit score. Nobody can do that for you. Those two categories are all based on you. So if you don't have the knowledge in order not to do that, you're going to constantly go through this cycle. The third part, 15%, is age of credit. You got to know not to shut down your long-standing credit card accounts or it'll decrease your credit score. That is your actions. Mix of credit. You got to know, especially for people over 700, the right mix of credit, the right items to apply for and what not to. That's your behavior. And the last 10%, which was mix of credit was 10%, is hard inquiries, new inquiries. You got to know not to run out there and start applying for a bunch of stuff that you shouldn't. You need to know how to slow it down and make wise decisions. But in all that's based on education. I had a gentleman, and people with bad credit tend to do this. Keep pulling their credit because they like my credit bad anyway. What I got to lose? Had over 120 hard inquiries across, and this is combined all together with Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. The most hard inquiries I ever seen in my life. You got to know not to do that. And I always talk about one of my clients. This gentleman had a 740 credit score, but he had 11 hard inquiries. He couldn't get approved for anything, and he didn't know why. So the knowledge I had to help him remove those hard inquiries. So he had to know that. He couldn't understand. My credit score is good. Why I'm not getting approved? That was the issue. You got to educate yourself. So here's one of the biggest secrets, and I'm going to break it down because I got 5 of them that credit repair companies are not telling you. And this is why you got to learn for yourself. Don't let nobody lie to you. You can't do your own credit repair. Let me just kill that right now. I'm going to kill that right now, and I'm going to bring you the law. I'm going to leave it in the description, okay? Direct law to the Fair Credit Reporting Act. That is the act that governs the credit bureaus, okay? Congress put this in law, okay? Here it is. Credit repair companies do not have a right to dispute in your stead. And let me give you the section so you know if I'm lying, I'm flying. It is the section of the FCRA. I'm going to put the link. I want you to scroll down and read the law for yourself. It is section 623. Responsibilities of furnishers of information to the credit to consumer reporting agencies, and it's under section G, and it says exclusion of credit repair organizations, and it will let you know that all your rights for you to challenge a furnisher of information. This is the ones reporting the information to the credit bureaus. All those rights that they have to report accurate information. They have to allow you to dispute. All of that don't matter if it's coming from a credit repair agency. If they are preparing letters for you, template letters for you, that's why they ain't going to answer that dispute. And that's why a lot of y'all stuff not being removed. Go read it for yourself. Don't eat out my mouth. Go learn. This is why I keep telling y'all. These people are lying to you. They are getting thousands of dollars out of you. 3,000, 2,000. I'm getting the emails and I'm like, I'm giving y'all free information to get your credit together. Why you keep going over there to paying these people instead of stop being lazy and just do this stuff yourself? Now, when it comes to my packages, this is why anytime you get my letters, you'll notice it comes with an affidavit when it's going to the bureaus. Why, Sherry? An affidavit is a sworn statement. So what you will do is write down who you are. I am Sherry Beckley. I reside at so and so and so. And the rest of the information. And attach with that affidavit with your letters, you're going to get that notarized at your bank for a notary. Somebody who have been given authority from the state that you live in. And you're going to add your license and a copy of your social security number. Why is this effective? The reason why, that's because the bureaus can't say that your letters then came from a third party. It had to come for you because I got it notarized. This is an officer from the state. This is a sworn statement of who I am. That's all you're just saying, under that affidavit, this is me. I'm swearing this is me. Not everything else. I'm just swearing I'm the one submitting this. So the day when you call up, and this is my clients to tell you, you tried it. Hey, oh, we didn't know it was you. Whoa, you got an affidavit. You got a sworn affidavit, and you can't pull that. So when you are disputing these things and you're going through the process, eventually, if they don't take that erroneous information off that you are looking for, you're looking for items that's inconsistent, factually incorrect. If they don't take it off and you finally are prepared to take your complaint to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau website, that's the oversight of the bureaus, you got evidence that they can't lie and say your dispute was frivolous. They can't lie because guess what? Here's my sworn affidavit that it was me. And this is an officer in the state I reside. So that's the main lie that they ain't letting you know. That's why they stuff not working. So because they can't do it for you. And then you have software in place that is actually weeding out their letters, template letters. So that's one thing. The second part, what this dirty little secret they not telling you, is about utilization. I break this down for you every single day. They're not telling you you don't have to dispute one negative item off your credit to get your credit score to 700. What it is this. They'll tell you, oh, why we dispute and don't apply for anything. And they make it believe it's like because it's your hard inquiries for you to be denied. But in essence, they need to keep you in this cycle of disputing because they get paid off of a monthly fee. That's it. The longer they can keep you there, the more money that they make. How many letters are they sending each month? Are they doing just one letter at a time, one thing? Are they listing all those items? They don't tell you that. All you have to do is add credit cards, unsecured lines of credit, not debt. A lot of them will tell you add self, which is an installment loan, which is debt. The reason why they're telling you that because they get referral links. They get more money, and that's a side income for you doing that referral. So they're making more money off of you. And what you don't understand is this. I don't care if you got a high credit score. If you're trying to buy a home, why would you add debt? Because what y'all don't understand is just not about your score. Your score don't mean you're going to be funded. You need to know about building your credit profile properly. This is what I'm saying. We're going back to the weight thing. How am I going to get you to lift weights and work on my body composition? You got to know. I got to hit that gym and I got to hit the right muscle groups. You can't do that for me. Now, what I can do is give you, or you can give me the knowledge of what exercise to do. This is what I'm giving you now. Don't put debt, because if you're going to buy a home, why would you add extra debt? Some of y'all right now got student loans, got a great credit score, but you can't qualify because your debt on that is with your income, the home you're looking to qualify for, you don't qualify for because of the debt. And it could be in good standing. Your credit score could be high because income matters. So you don't want to add debt. You can build positive payment history with credit cards. I don't get that. I said, so this is part of it. I don't get that. And so if your score, this is what they're afraid. If they tell you what I'm telling you now and your score go up, you're going to leave them alone. You're going to cut the service. That's why they don't want to tell you. Furthermore, they're getting paid a monthly fee. And I had this, my one client, Cheryl. Cheryl's score was 600. Now she's close, she's saying like 730. Very quickly. Like she did this in like 5 or 6 months by applying when we did the consultation. The steps I told her to do. What happened was she was working with a credit repair company. And she had now understand, it's different, not a collection. She didn't have a collection. She had a charge off would steal the original creditor. It was only like $200, the charge off. And they kept telling her, and they kept disputing. It went off, come back on. She almost was with them on a year. And she had little small, little any accounts like that. So close to a year, paying about $100 a month. What sense does that make? And I'm like, yo, you can settle that debt. That debt is old. Go ahead, settle the debt, and then make them in the settlement just report it paid as agreed. Why would you keep sitting up there paying them for a small debt that you could just close out? Call the original creditor, not the collection company, the original creditor, and see if you can settle that debt. And with the settlement, tell them to report it paid as agreed. That's the highest standard. It'll turn that negative to a positive. So this is why I'm giving you knowledge. I'm giving you strategy. All of this, some of this stuff, y'all, if it's with the original creditor as a charge off, not the collection companies, that's a different process. You actually did business with these people. So you can settle that and just have them to pay it paid as agreed, especially when it's a very small amount. Now, if it's a larger amount, you may go through the dispute process, because who knows, you might can get it off if it's $15,000, whatever. But for small little debts, why waste your time? Why don't you just go on and get that out of the way? But they're not going to tell you that because they want the monthly fees. Now, this third part, third myth, my God, today, authorized users account. People hit us up about this all the time. I'm going to buy these authorized users package for like $800, $900. Newsflash, people. I want to get a house. Newsflash. If your spouse is not that authorized user and you trying to get a house by being on somebody else's authorized user account, they're going to make you take that off. Okay? The banks ain't doing that no more, baby. That was before 2015. See, that's another thing. A lot of these people with these credit repair, they ain't actually like an investor like me. Like a lot of this stuff y'all don't understand. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I did business. I'm a landlord. So I use credit to actually get assets. So I understand what's going to get approved and what's not. That's not working. Only if it's a spouse. So them charging you for that, it might work for a little car but for assets, for getting a home, people talking about, not helping. Ain't going to help. The other part of that, they are not allowed to sell banking products. They can't charge you for that. I got a background where I come out of, this is why I understand contracts and law. Property and casualty, life and health, producer. That's an agent, an insurance agent. That was my background. Also, a public adjuster. I represented people in an accident against their insurance company to get their money. Licensed public adjuster. Also, I did workman's comp audits for businesses or for the state, and I worked for the insurance company. So this is why I try to get y'all this game, because I look at law. What they're not telling you. Banking products, just like with me doing all that stuff in insurance, you got to be licensed with the Department of Banking and Insurance. Some of these licenses, in order to sell this stuff, you got to be bonded and insured in order to do that. These folks don't have a right to sell banking products. You cannot do that. There is financial regulations, just like a stockbroker, just like a financial advisors. Y'all, you got to have license to do that. A lot of these people that done screwed you over is trying to back out and say they education now when they done charged you, because the law about to come for that behind. You're going to have to be registered in every state for every client, and they're not. Different states have different compliances. If you ain't start business, you ain't never did business like that, You don't know that. So a lot of them about to get sued. Okay, that's what a lot of them about to get sued. Because the other part of that, with authorized users, I had a client that she was dealing with a credit repair company, went through her credit report, analyzed her credit, paid them folks $800. She trying to get a home. Guess what? Lo and behold, any day now your credit score going report this trade line, this authorized user. They had did this to this woman. It was a $5,000 authorized user account, and she been working with them for a year, looking for her score to go up. These folks had $4,600 on that line, purposely taking her credit score. And this is why I say you gotta learn. She had no idea about utilization. They was tanking her credit score on purpose to get more money. We called them up. I exposed them. And I'm like, how was this supposed to help her? Oh, it was her payment history. It was her. Whoa. But why are you taking her score with having almost like 100% utilization? You purposely holding her score down. Your score never go up like that, y'all. I don't care how many things that you remove. Utilization is the fastest way to tank your credit score. I keep telling y'all, it's only payment history, and utilization is the biggest chunk. 35% for payment history, utilization 30%. It's only a 5% difference. So they know this, and they was tanking her. So we made them remove it. She got another credit card line. Then her score finally went up. Y'all, these people be hustling you. And if you don't have knowledge yourself to hire the right people, or at least to have this information, you're going to be jacked up. Okay? I'm telling you, you have to learn for yourself. So please keep that in mind. The last one, and I believe I already mentioned it, or I went into it. The last one, they cannot do credit repair in certain states. And a lot of these people taking clients everywhere. And even certain states have different requirements. Like I said, license requirements to be a credit repair company in that state. So take a state like Georgia. You can't do credit repair in Georgia. And all these people is taking these people here and there, and they not even licensed to do business in your state. So a lot of them is fighting you because you don't know what you don't know. And this is why I'm here to bring light to you. You got to learn. Ultimately, if you don't know this stuff that I'm telling you, and somebody made a comment, oh, it looked like you saying the same thing. Listen, what's your credit score right now? Because if you ain't applying none of this, I don't want to hear it. If you ain't, you going to learn today. Credit is not that hard. It's an algorithm. And it's dictated off your behavior. If you haven't changed these behaviors, especially paying down that utilization, honey, your score ain't gonna change. It's gonna stay down. Utilization is the key. I keep telling you this. Matter of fact, let me prove this point for you. Y'all think negative items is what's keeping my score down. Well, let me ask you a question. How about a person 18 years old with no credit? They don't have anything reporting on their credit. But guess what? They still got bad credit. Maybe worse credit than you. Because what it is, they don't have any history. They don't have anything. And what the system is based off of is your behavior and data that coincide. So if it's true that only negative items keep your credit score down, why don't they have great credit then? So I hope this is educational for you, because I have tried my best in everything in my being to be transparent and honest with y'all. I have linked in the description the Fair Credit Reporting Act. I suggest you read that for yourself. I suggest that you learn. All these people is lying to you. that's going to tell you you can't fix your credit. That's a lie from the pit of hell. That's a lie. Okay, it's a lie. It's a lie. Because they ain't supposed to be sending that out for you. So we're going to have to learn this. We're going to learn today. You can choose to go hire somebody, but at least if you hiring them, you are being armed with the truth with this video. So I hope this is educational. If you got questions, you can leave it in the video, your little comments. Or if you got something personal you want to address to me, hit me up at my website. Be blessed.